around all the time. Sexpest, you're a sexpest. Doesn't have the urge to earn the dime. She's a sexpest, you're a sexpest. Coming on so sweet. Sexpest, you're a sexpest. Don't even have the cheese. Oh! You're a sex pest. Act so blessed, but only when I'm dressed. You're a sex pest. You're a sex pest. You probably get a job, but you do get depressed. You're a sex pest. Sex pest. It's only when needed, then you have to rest. You're a sex pest. Sex pest. It didn't take long to see you're no good for me. It took a little time to see through. I'm no good for you.
Okay, we have a good one today. All right, let's first let me start out by welcoming everybody who is here. I do appreciate having you, and also there's somebody I need to talk about. There's some big breaking news, okay, and I have to do it. I'm gonna have to just get it out there. It's really something that has to be done, and I'm the one to do it. So today I'm going to call out a guy by the name of, you may know him as Corrosive Commentary, and he has recently changed his name to Publica Cultus. All right, regardless, it's the same person, the same douchebag, the same a-hole, the same person he's always been. He hasn't grown up over all these years we've been on here. He has not grown up. He's still like an immature kid guy. And for whatever reason, he thinks that he can go around and run off at the mouth and do really stupid, defaming shit that does not need to be done whatsoever, especially if it was unprovoked. Okay, let's just put it that way. It's been a while since I've even brought up this dude's name, since I've even talked to him whatsoever. And yet he just can't help himself. He just has to be a pervert and a sex pest. And when I say that, I mean it. And I want to tell you that a pervert is a person whose sexual behavior is regarded as abnormal and unacceptable. Well, he displayed some sexual behavior that was very unacceptable just last night on his panel. A sex pest is a slang term for a person who sexually harasses others in a persistent and annoying way. It describes a pattern of unwanted behavior that makes others feel uncomfortable. Here's some key characteristics. Maybe you see some of these in the person I am referring to. Annoying or bothersome. Now, look, I get it. Not a lot of people like Corrosive. I'm not the only one who is, going over some of his behaviors. And he's not, unlike me, he's not very well liked whatsoever. And that's the truth about that. Another key characteristic of a sex pest is sexual harassment. And that involves any sexually inappropriate conduct, such as making lewd comments, touching people inappropriately, or making suggestive jokes. Okay, another thing, making others uncomfortable. This conduct creates a hostile or uncomfortable environment for those around him. Repeated behavior, a single incident is less likely to warrant the term. It is used to describe someone who engages in the behavior repeatedly. He's done this before. He's put up, like memes of me before, and it wasn't this sexual in nature, but this one was a total sex pest descriptive thing for him. And I want to let you know that, let me just pull it up. Hang on a second. You know what? No, I'm not going to pull it up. I don't want that filth on my channel. He's trash and he's good with that, but I'm not. So you're probably all wanting to know, well, what was it? What did he put up that's making you so damn upset about it? Well, let me just put it this way. It involved something sexual in nature, and it involved another person, which a lot of you know. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that, it was found in Discord, or maybe he received it, or maybe he even, he could have drawn it himself. Who knows? I don't know. So let me tell you what he said today in actually on my post. And see, what I posted was the another post, a shared post for Huck. Huck put something on her channel. And so I, went ahead and tagged Publica Cultus and a bunch of other people, including Authority Check. And the reason that I included him was because he was in the motherfucking meme that was that was actually displayed on the channel last night of Corrosive commentaries. Now, for some reason, he just thought, oh, let me just put this up on my screen for everybody to see, even though Shelly's not here. I haven't done anything to her lately. I haven't talked to her lately. She hasn't talked to me lately. Nothing's been going on. He just wanted to, I guess he just wanted to get my attention and just kind of stir shit up because he's bored, because all he does is sit on the internet and all he does is sit in the Discord servers. And shout out to the Discord servers for those who are watching me. I do really appreciate it. If you want to come over here and participate in the chat, that would be really cool. Now, in the chat, let me know if you think he is, and he's only one of two things, okay? Let me know if you think he is a sex pest, a pervert, or both. Okay, a sex pest, a pervert, or both. Now, if you don't want to go under your name and do it, I get that. But I will let you know that I'm pretty sure he's both. And it's just highly inappropriate. It's not something that his family would approve of. I don't think his wife would really be cool with him putting up a meme depicting me having sex with Authority Check. Does anybody else think that his wife would approve of that? I mean, why is he displaying another woman that was drawn naked on his stream? That's pretty gross. It is. There's no other word for it except gross and disgusting. I think he owes me an apology. I'll read this to you. I'll read what he wrote. No big deal. Oh, let's see. I got to go to Huck, so don't I? Let me see here. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so what I was going to do is read this post that he left me and just like, okay, like I want to point out the things that he's saying and the things that he's actually meaning. So let me get down to that real quick. Oh, maybe he deleted it. Maybe he deleted it. I think he did. Okay. All right. Well, I don't have it. But basically, what he was saying is that. Oh, no, wait. Okay, I have it. Never mind. All right. So what he said was, and this was 4 hours ago. He said, "Go yell at Rudy, whoever that is, for making the meme. Then yell at yourself for the insane stream where you declared everyone wants you, which the meme is based on. Also, stop tagging me, you nutcase." Okay, no. And I have no idea who Rudy is, first of all. Second of all, you may be lying about that. And why would I even go to somebody else? Because he didn't put it on his stream. You did. You decided that you wanted to take that upon yourself and put up a stupid ass meme for the world to see. And you thought it was funny. You're not funny. You never have been. There's that. And yell at myself? Why would I yell at myself for you putting that on your stream? That doesn't make sense. That's really, really like so immature for you to even say something like that. You're a sex pest, dude. You got off on that, and your little friends decided to laugh about that. And that's something that I will hold true to, is that if you continue to do stuff like this is what I'm going to do, buddy. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go after your best friend, Golden Eyes. Would you like a meme made of her naked, sitting on your face? Would you like me to do that? I could do that. But you know what? I'm not as low. I don't go as low as you do. But if you do it again, you can bet I'm going to be going after her. And I'll be going after you too. And else who's laughing along with it, and everybody else who decides to side with you. I don't think anybody is siding with you. And on top of that, AC was on the panel when the sex pest decided that he wanted to put that up. AC was right there on the panel, and he did not seem happy. He was not laughing at that, dude. Okay? I mean, he has a family. Why would he even think that's funny whatsoever? I have a boyfriend. He's not very happy about this. And he's not afraid to speak out. And if it does get any worse, I mean, I don't ever do it, but I could file an order on you. I could do that if it happens again, especially when you attacked me indirectly. You don't think it got back to me? Seriously? And another thing, for anybody in my Discord server, please don't post Publica Cultus and when he's going live. Please don't do that. He's not a good dude. He used to be my friend. I actually confided in him in a very big thing, in a big way. But he turned on me, you know? And the people he turned on me for are going to feel my wrath. Is that clear? Because I'm not putting up with that shit anymore. This is not 2019. It's 2025. Believe it or not, you've made it this far. Congratulations. You know, I bet you remember the time when Bird decided that he wanted to dox you because he was upset with you. You see, but I'm just going to humiliate you to no end, and I'll do the same for Golden Eyes and anybody else who wants to laugh with you and who is encouraging you to do these kind of things. Now, question, why did you do that? And then try to push it on to somebody else that I should get mad at somebody else. Who did you sell out? Who the fuck is Rudy? So now you're going and selling out people, you snitch? Take accountability. Take accountability for what you did. And tell me, what did I do to deserve that? Nothing. And you'll say nothing. And you'll put your head down in shame and you'll go, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. That was really stupid. I was trying to get cool points. Well, you didn't get them. It made everybody uncomfortable. And that's the definition of a sex pest. That's you, buddy. That is you. And if this does continue, it's going to get worse for you and your friends. You should, Huck has a good question. Would you, okay, you would probably try to come to Florida with your family and sneak off from them and stalk me. And you know what? The tiger is going to catch a meal. I would love for you to do that. That will be the last thing that you ever do in this beautiful world. But you know what? You put a stain on this world because you're a shitty person, piece of shit, basically. I'm seeing it. And yeah, it's just going to stop. That's just what it's going to do. I have the link there. And I'd like to hear you say that and just, make it seem like you mean it. But I don't think you do. I think you have this like evil streak with you that follows you everywhere you go. And I think maybe you're just not happy with your life, Corrosive. I'm pretty sure that maybe some bad things have happened to you. Maybe you're taking it out on me because other people have doxed you. I've never done that. And I've never, ever, ever have put up a meme about you fucking golden eyes, whatever. I've never done that. Now you tell me, do you want me to do that? Do you want me to have her straddling around you like a fucking fat pig fucking you? Do you want me to do that? I'd love to do that. Seriously. But you know what's even better? Is that I would come up with something better. Instead of, copying what you did, I would come up with something a little better, something more vile. Because, of course, in a fight, you have to escalate it, right? So, I mean, I'd have to be the one to escalate it since you started it. You did, out of nowhere. Why did you do that? Answer my question. Hit the link and come up here and tell me, why did you do that? And who else are you making uncomfortable in behind the scenes? Who? Are you sneaking off and calling Golden Eyes in the middle of the night while your wife is sleeping? Are you talking to Elizabeth K while your wife is at work making money, something you don't do? What is it? What's going on in the back room? I think you're jealous. I think that's what it is. I think you're jealous of my happiness. A lot of people, Huck, you know this. A lot of people will get jealous when they see people who are happy. Huck has some really good streams, and She always seems happy. The same with me. I'm not really happy right now. I'll be honest with you. I don't usually ever do these types of streams where I call people out, but you do. And you know what, guys? He was actually calling out Rada on that panel. So whatever that picture had to do with Rada, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like Rada either. I think he's a POS. Probably as bad as Corrosive. But it's just like, stab the knife and twist it more. And that's exactly what he did. And for some reason, like, he just thinks that's acceptable. What about AC? What's he have to say about this? Has he even brought it up at all? I haven't heard anything from him. I even tagged him in my post. And, I don't care for AC. But this show is not to go off on him. This show is to present something that happened yesterday on a live stream that was unacceptable. And we cannot keep normalizing this shit. That's what everybody's trying to do. And, I haven't really been into drama. Hardly at all. And it's because, I don't know, maybe I've just gotten more mature or something. Maybe I've just kind of outgrown the stupid petty shit. But this isn't petty. This is a big deal. This was really bad. This was almost restraining order bad. Seriously. So, I don't know. He just he needs to get a real life and pay attention to his family and not people on the internet who reject him, who don't want anything to do with him. It's got to stop somewhere. It really does. Ploppy's here. What's up, Ploppy? Big Ed. Hey, you were like one of the first. Thank you so much. Lisa Lynn TX. What's up? Madman. Hey, how you doing? I'm your boyfriend. He said. Oh no, yeah. I've known you a while though, for sure. D-Band, what's up? If you're still here. Kimmy P, if you're still here, hi. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you guys, that, I'm never going to normalize shit like this, ever. I don't know why people think they can just put shit up on the screen. It's for cool points. It's to give their little buddies high fives, the ones who hate me, which I can't imagine why anybody would hate me. I'm so nice. I never do shit to people, and it's people like Tonic, okay? He will just put, faces on his thumbnails, and he will smear people's names, and he's not like retaliating or reacting. He's just doing it for no reason. Like people like Exile One, who's here, and Huck, we respond to people, and sometimes we let it go. My UPK friends tell me, never go up on a panel when called, and don't react. Well, this is the one time I'm going to react. The next time will be the last time. Let's just put it that way. I'm not going to take kindly to this. And if he wants to test me, that's fine. I'm not starting a war with you. You're starting it with me. You're starting bullshit with me. And I have a feeling Corrosive is going to lose a lot of friends over this, because AC has a lot of friends. And AC is actually, I thought he was friends with Corrosive. I kind of did think that, especially since he went up on the panel. AC went on Corrosive's panel. Well, if I'm right about this, a lot of, friends of AC's are gonna side with him that was inappropriate, highly inappropriate. It's disgusting. he won't come up. He's too ashamed of himself, which I get. I get why he would be. I mean, I would be if I put some kind of explicit drawing of two people having sexual relations on a live stream. The only motherfucker who can draw me naked is Tonkin from the UK. Everybody else can go F off. And if I say things on my own show that are explicit, that's something I have to deal with. And things that happen on yours, Corrosive, are something you have to deal with. And seriously, though, don't be surprised, dude. Don't be surprised if you get trolled over this situation. Because nobody would want that to happen to them. What's up? I could be Crazy Dingo. Prester John, what's up? Let me see. Yeah, none of them do have friends. They're always in those VCs. Like, it's insane how much time that they spend in there. And when I was in Fixes, I did the same thing. I kind of got involved a little too much. I kind of talked about my life a little too much. And people have turned on me just for being nice, just for sharing. I'm not a troll. I'm not vindictive. And they seem to believe, like him and his friends seem to believe, that they can just get away with doing anything they want. Well, guess what? I came out the winner because I didn't do that to anybody. Corrosive is a loser, sex pest, pervert. Period. There's no other way to describe him at this point. And I thought Rada was a sex pest, but Corrosive, he's right up there with him. And Epstein, both of them. They could have all been triplets, in my opinion. And Corrosive thinks nobody's going to stop him from spreading his sexy pestness all over the internet, and people will. People are going to start speaking out to him. Yeah, I don't know why there's a troll here for you, D-Ban. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna actually ban him. Yeah, I don't appreciate that. I'm really glad that you said something. Because sometimes I don't know if it is bothering somebody. People have their own little inside jokes, and I mean, how would I know? But since she did say that, I do appreciate that. Huckleberry Shells, I'm positive if you got to hear Chunky say under oath in court, oh yeah, the balls incident, I'm sure your year would be fabulous. Okay, is that so Corrosive was there simping for Tonic? What's up, Moshi X? Yeah, I want to know that. Was he there sticking his nose in again? Gosh, I swear. Oh my gosh, he will do anything to get people's attention. I swear, it's so annoying. It is. He makes people feel so uncomfortable. It's just too bad that he has to resort to nasty memes on his, channel because he isn't getting the views or, the kudos that he wants. And so he has to resort to that. Well, AC, the last time that I had you up here, you porn bombed me. Yeah. I'm serious. He actually pulled up porn and put it on my stage, on my panel. And that was the last time that he was here. If he does come up, I will have to keep the blocker on. But I do want to get his input and find out, how the hell do you feel about that? You know, because you were right up there on the panel, and I'm sure neither one of us want to F each other. I know I don't, and I'm pretty sure you don't. So that's never going to happen. And it's just not funny. It just wasn't funny. I'm like, you know, thinking, be a little more creative. You know, draw I don't know, draw some people dancing, and you know, and there's a DJ or something. You do something like fun. And you know, get off your high horse that anybody looks up to you or that you're popular in any way. You're not, buddy. You're not. And neither are your friends. They all are idiots. Oh my gosh. I could just think of anybody and I'd be like, yep, I'm sure they side with Corrosive. And they'd be like the biggest douchebag you could imagine. He is like a 53-year-old child. I don't know how his wife puts up with him. That's got to be, she must have a mental breakdown like once a week at least. She might even be, you know, sneaking behind his back and going out with people, because who's going to actually put up with that shit with him being on the internet all the time? I mean, why don't you just like fucking, you know, read a book and drink some water, you know, some seltzer water or cold water like Fiji. Do something constructive. Make some whittle some fucking pens and sell them. I mean, you never fixed mine, so that was a waste. Oh, yeah, I see somebody in the back room, but you're not coming up. You don't have anything to do with this. So you can't have a regular conversation. And that's Berto, who's in the back, and he's just going to steamroll. And you're not going to do that on my channel, so you can go away. Bye-bye. And that's how that happens. And that's why it happens. And that's how it happens, is I drop people like that. And, you know, Berto, like, I'll talk to him on other panels, but he's not coming on mine. This is a decent show, and he is not in any way decent, in my opinion. That's funny. I mean, I'll go back and forth with them, but not on here. Not anymore. I'm going to respect my channel, unlike Corrosive Commentary, who wants to display sexual positions with two people he knows on his own panel in sexual positions. Why would you do that? You're so gross. Ew, you're so, ugh. That's so nasty, dude. It's disgusting. What's up, Nunzio? Nunzio. I don't even know much about Nunzio, and people are always talking crap, but I'm not going to say, oh, I don't like him. You know, I just don't know him. So I'm not going to just take everybody's word for that, you know, he's not worth talking to or whatever, but yeah. Yeah, he went through, so Corrosive went through a time when people would dogpile him. People didn't like him. And then, you know, they got over it. And now it's back again. You know, history just repeated itself. I don't know what to tell you guys. All I know is that dude better not do that again. He better not even try me again. Oh my gosh. He will literally regret doing that. And I hope he regrets doing it this time. because I don't mind having these every single night. I could come up here and talk about corrosive commentary every single night if I wanted to. I don't think I want to put that much energy into him, but if I know it bothers him, maybe I will. But yeah, like Huck said, you did make a clown of yourself. And I appreciate her putting up that post. She had me in mind, and she didn't have to do that, and she did. So that was really cool. I think people in my server are really seeing the truth about corrosive commentary and how he's not the person he portrays himself to be, like this super intelligent person with all these $300 words. Well, he has no depth. He talks about surface level things at all times. Now, I mean, a lot of people are like that. But he tries to be more than what he really is when it comes to his intellect. Because clearly, actually, he has no judgment skills. He can't decipher what's right and what's wrong. And he's very impulsive. So maybe he needs some Adderall. Ever think of that? Corrosive? Adderall? Yeah, maybe you would like that, Corrosive. I think maybe so. I think maybe that would be good for you. So you could make some better choices. Oh, is he live? What a nerd, dude. What a nerd. Oh man. No. Exile, look, if he had an opinion about him, I would let him up, but I doubt he never does that. He comes up and, oh, Shelly, you never take accountability for what you. He'd say some shit like that and turn it on me. And that's not what this is about. This is about me being a victim of something that corrosive commentary did. Out of nowhere, out of the blue, he just decided to put up this meme, and then he wants me to blame Rudy and to blame myself for something that he did. He needs to take accountability. Oh, you know, this is a cool little notification. It says that Berto entered the stage on my screen. Berto, you have like 2 seconds to talk to me because I'm really just not gonna deal with it today.
Yeah, you sound like you're full of shit. I mean,
no, I'm not full of shit. I'm actually speaking the truth. So, pretty much that's all that I had to discuss, and just to let you guys know where I stand with his nonsense and how I'm not going to put up with it, and how I will, snap back at him if he does it again. So he can stop now. And he apologized in the chat, but it's bullshit. I wanted him to apologize to me if he's really going to mean it. Otherwise, I'm not accepting that. So, I mean, whatever. I don't hate the guy, but I'm not going to appreciate him doing shit like that. So, no, yeah, exactly. Nobody wants his docs. It's already been out there. Cam Slip, oh my gosh. How did you get back here? I thought I fucking banned you. Idiot. Berto, I'm not having you come up. Well, that's it. That's it. That's it for the show. So come back again, guys. Appreciate you being here.